Moving on, service resolution intelligence firm Neuron7.ai recently raised $44 million in its Series B funding led by Smith Point Capital, the firm founded by former Salesforce co-CEO Keith Block. Now, existing investors, Nexus Venture Partners and Battery Ventures joined the oversubscribed funding round, bringing the total capital raised to date to more than $63 million. And to talk to us about the future roadmap at Neuron7.ai, joining me now is its co-founder and CEO, Niken Patel. Niken, welcome to Startup Street. You help enterprises resolve complex service issues with artificial intelligence. Take us through your business model, your offerings, and the kind of efficiency you've brought to your clients in terms of time and money.
Sure. First of all, Shruti, thank you for having me on the show. Neuron7, we have been focused on kind of going into more and more complex software companies. If you think about it, products around you have more software, they have more networking, and things are getting, whether it's in the house or in business, more and more complex. So where Neuron7 comes in is for complex products like CT scanners and MRI machines in hospitals, for network switches in data centers, where uptime is super critical. We bring in AI and we bring in our service resolution tool to solve issues faster, but across simple and complex issues. Doesn't matter to us. The issue that most of these manufacturers have is they have thousands of products, and a human mind, especially when they're servicing these products, cannot be an expert in 1,000 products.
Sure.
If you're super high IQ, maybe you know 50 or 60 of them very, very well. Now take 50 issues and resolutions that are needed in these 1,000 products, you're at 50,000 issues and malfunctions, right? And you're sitting in front of a CT scanner that is down, where people are waiting for scans and so on and so forth. What Neuron7 does is for every single one of those 50,000 issues, we will tell you the turn-by-turn directions, almost like a Google Maps, on exactly how to solve issues. So you can say for product model 700, issue number 43,300, and Neuron7 in 3 seconds will tell you, here are the 7 steps taken the last 100 times we saw this issue. And it does not matter whether this issue was solved in Japan, Germany, in your Jira tickets and manuals.
So Niken, can you give us a percentage of the efficiency that you bring in?
Yeah. So if I take some of the examples from our customers, the world's largest manufacturer of ATMs has seen a 10% reduction on revisits, or what's called first-time fix. Optical network switch companies like Ciena has seen 46% faster resolutions. So we bring in companies. One of the largest med device company has, whenever they use Neuron7, they use almost $6,000 less in parts than when Neuron7 is not used. So apart from the efficiency on resolutions, there is one more thing that we bring to the table that is very, very, that's kind of an urgent and important problem, and that's expert knowledge capture. So in the US, Europe, India, everywhere, people are leaving the workforce, the older folks, by the droves. And we are able to capture exactly how thousands of these people have solved issues the last 10, 20 years. And that expertise is captured before they leave the company. Which is a huge benefit.
Okay, Niken, very quickly, if you could answer this. In the last 12 months, you've increased your annual recurring revenue by 300%. Have you been able to do that? And what is the current top line looking like?
So the current top line, again, is going to double, at least again this year. Again, 85% of our revenues come from Fortune 1000 companies. And we're going to go triple the user base of our existing customers. I think the big thing that we are focused on is how do we get more and more companies within a particular industry to realize that something like resolution intelligence exists today. We are in a world where this is possible. This can be deployed within your Salesforce and ServiceNow environments, and that is our focus. We want to double the number of logos in each of these industries.
Okay, let's quickly talk about your latest funding round. The $44 million raised, I believe, will help accelerate Neuron7's product innovation and enterprise-focused go-to-market growth initiatives. Niken, elaborate on what these new innovations and initiatives are, and what's in the pipeline.
Yeah, I think the two things that we're going to focus on significantly sniper-like is going to be product innovation. We have an entire roadmap. We have an amazing customer advisory board, and we want to go into very high value add predictions for these manufacturers of ATM machines or high-tech industrial equipment and med device and so on and so forth, and get into sectors like telecom and managed services by deploying not just resolution intelligence, but getting into the predictive space, the next likely error, intelligent pathways, predictive maintenance. So things that are very valuable to the humans at the front line, servicing the products, and for the executives and engineering and service at these companies, we are going to deploy more and more products that add value by increasing the accuracy of our predictions.
Okay, before I let you go, Niken, let's quickly talk about India operations. You plan to grow 10x in 2024. What makes you bullish? What is the growth plan? How many people are you looking to recruit?
Yeah, India is a significantly important market. Managed services, there's a lot of companies that service telecom, data centers, and so on and so forth. They are ripe for the innovation we bring to the table. There's a lot of those companies in India. There's a lot of multinational companies that already have deployed our product in the Indian market, right? So in Europe, US, a multinational company kind of deploys it every single country. And we feel like we can easily double or triple the number of net new companies that we work with today, and get the impact going on the people using our predictions. But more importantly, we also have always leveraged the talent pool in India from an AI perspective, whether it's from the IITs or experienced folks. And we feel like we're going to double the number of experienced folks and then double down on recruiting from these universities that have yielded great results for us. And we've been able to build products for the last 5 years with the talent out here. So India is a hugely important market and an employee base for us.
All right, Niken, we're pressed for time and wish you the very best with all your plans. Thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street today.
Thank you so much for having me.